a less provincial world, lessons from the Olympics. You know, the Olympics are inspiring, and I want to talk a little bit about that in terms of where I think the world seems to be heading, potentially in terms of a few trends. So the first thing is that when you watch the Olympics, you realize that America, as great a country as it is a small part of it. I mean, you see all the races in all the other countries. America is well represented, but just all the other countries of the world. I mean, everything from the opening ceremonies to the small countries represented. And you realize that everything is a life story. And I think that we're moving in this world from provincial to, I don't know if you call it enlightened, but it's kind of like just thinking of, tribalness and identifying with a small culture as opposed to identifying with everyone. I mean, I did a podcast on Simone Biles, and I think like our consciousness is increasing, our consciousness of accepting other people, accepting what's good for them. One thing I've noticed in the Olympics is that a lot of the advertising, the Olympics used to be very patriotic, like everything was about America, about the medal count, and now they don't even really show the medal count that much, and they don't really show the award ceremonies where the national anthem is played. They do occasionally, but it's not about America being the best in the world. That's what the Olympics used to be about when I was a kid. Everything was like go USA, and it was like USA, USA, USA. It's like now people cheer for their country, but it's about the spirit of competition. It's about enlightened ideas. And that's why people can debate Simone Biles, but people are compassionate. There's more compassion in the world, I think, than there used to be. You still have to win the race, so there should still be accountability. But hopefully there's a healthier balance. I've noticed more of the commercials, instead of focusing on just winning, they focus on teamwork, and they focus on helping up the person that falls. And I think the future bodes well for a world in which then, a solar system and a galaxy in which we're a little bit less competitive with each other. I think that human spirit is evolving. It's kind of like we're not meant to be always trying to win at other people's expense. It's supposed to be more about just bringing out the best in each other. And I think the Olympics, is a prime example of that. It's like, it's the spirit. Maybe it's just me in my own life, but I really sense a big difference, kind of like how the world has become as opposed to what it was when I was a kid. I think it's much better now. It's much better now than it used to be.